Hi guys, it's Ezekiel. Welcome back to Quinnalysis. Today's game features Doge the Out, a NA Silver 5 Quinn main playing the Quinn versus Teemo matchup. Now I will put a link to my matchup mechanics video of some tips and tricks versus Teemo as Quinn. Should be a little pop-up on your screen now. If you click that, I'd be much appreciated, much love. Thank you very much. And so this game is kind of a stomp, but the Doge has issues closing out the game, which a lot of kind of low elo games tend to have. The game lasts for a very long time when it really shouldn't. So right now, he's going for a bit of a level 1 trade, and that's fine. Good to back off, reset, don't waste your pots. Teemo hangs around, so he gets an easy first blood. So already, the game is pretty much in the bag in terms of the laning phase. Already is 400 gold up, which is a longsword and another potion, which if you saw, Teemo didn't start the blind, so he had really no way to trade. If he had started blind, maybe he wouldn't have got the first blood here, but starting the poison for Teemo was really the nail in the coffin for him right there. Speed this up a bit. So Teemo blew flash and we blew ignite, so really we can just harass him completely out of the lane. He has no blind, so as you see, Doge does indeed puts in some harass with the Thunderlords, ducks into the bush to reset the aggro, which I go on about a lot. That's very good. Really applying the pressure. So he knows the jungler started bottom lane, so he has all this time to really kind of get that advantage in the early levels. So the level 2 here, I'd probably look to start zoning Teemo or trying to get a kill. Zone him from the XP, which is happening. Anyway, it is. And so he's really playing the lane out how you should. And Teemo comes in and lands the blind, fine. So Teemo should go back. He should also have teleport ready in this matchup, but he's just absolutely getting smashed because of his poor positioning. Speed this up a bit, so clearing the minions. See what you buy. So right now, very risky to take this wave because the jungler usually around the 3 minute to 3.5 minute mark the jungler could gank. This Nunu's going for a full clear team, so he doesn't want to apply any pressure, which is a bit silly being Nunu. But this is very risky. If you're going to push this wave, you should at least ward in the river to make sure you don't get ganked. But Teemo comes back to lane, instantly loses half his health, and has to blow his potion charges. So I would have gone back there and bought a Dirk, but you're fighting again. Should win this trade. Very close. What do you do in the trade? So you're already 3 kills up. So you can go back, you can buy a Dirk. Maybe even boost as well. How much gold do you have? 1.1. Yeah, you could buy a Dirk and boots then, since you already have the longsword. We do go for the hammer. The Caulfield's hammer. I personally would advise going for the Dirk first. The armor pen early, especially versus squishy target like a Teemo, would really, I mean, it's already in the grave, but in general, I think 99 times out of 100, you get the Dirk first, since the armor pen. The cooldown reduction isn't really necessary in lane. You can play around having longer cooldowns, but the armor pen really does, up your damage, especially if you're using the armor pen rune setup, which I'm not sure you are using. But I would say, the Dirk is more damage in lane. You don't really need the CDR, and you're absolutely destroying this. Poor guy. What is Nunu doing? Oh, okay. Okay, fine. So 5-0. 5.5 minutes. Kill a minute, not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, there's a BM banner. Oh, yeah. Fine, so I mean... So really the lane phase went very, very well for you. And like I said earlier, this game is more about transitioning your early lead into the mid and late game. So we'll go through this a bit. BF board, it wasn't top. I was lucky. And you go for a roam. So you hope to gain here. Bot lane's gone back. So you're 1 versus 3 if you do go down. And bot is always warded. I like to think bot is always warded, so it's very hard to gank. So I tend to go through lane. You find the bard. Not bad, he lands it slow. Yeah, I mean this roam really wouldn't have achieved much. Teemo came down there for some reason as well. No idea why. But you're missing a lot of that CS up top. All these waves. Could have even taken the tower by now. And, you know, given the team gold and collected a good amount for yourself. So, yeah, that roam was kind of pointless. Bit of a waste of time, but not the end of the world. Using your vault to push, I like that as well. I tried to get the Harrier on the cannon minions just to help with DSing because I tend to miss the cannons. It's very annoying. But this is a free tower for you. Teemo's mid. Are they going to push mid tower? No, back off. Do take this tower, and I suppose now let's see what you decide to do. Personally, I would just sit in this lane and continue to pressure and pull Nunu up to top lane, especially since you have a Inferno Drake on the map. So yeah, fine to look for roam. You should be able to kill TF very easily with a Vigar, but it's not your priority right now. Just want to actually cripple this lane. That's fine. Get another kill. Can you flash interrupt with the bolts? Yep, very nice. Oh, that's a lot of damage. In there. So that's fine. So Nunu's still up here. If Yi was more on point, maybe he could have taken the Inferno Drake. Maybe not, since Jinx was back in base. What's he doing? He hasn't ganked. He's just farming up. Just a typical Yi, playing for late game. So he really should go for the Inferno now. Could solo that. There's no wards. Nobody would know. Okay, there he looks for a gank. Fine. So again, you're looking to pressure bot lane, I presume. This Vigar just went back. And clear mid versus... Well, that's fine. There's a huge wave toss for you. Teemo is also going to push. Or you could look for the Inferno Drake. Personally, I would go top. Keep pressure on that lane. Again, force the Nunu up there and just give the bottom side of the map a 4v3 while you 2v1. So you go for the huge wave. Fine. Speed this up a bit. So you're not really doing much right now. You're just kind of switching between lanes, not making much happen. You're kind of half pushing both. Yeah, you want to aim to always be pressuring the towers while your team fights 4v3 across the other side of the map. It's clear that they go for the fight anyway. Little flashes and heals. Good trade. so this should result in bottom tower and dragon. So let's see what you do. I believe you do. You mentioned you lag out here. But you do die, which is unfortunate. I think it's here. But like now you should just spam ping. Oh wow, okay. So spam ping the dragon. Force your team to go take it without you. Doesn't matter. I know you lagged out. But you should be able to take the dragon as well. I mean, Yi's up top farming red and top jungle, you know, pointless, but you can't control them. If you easily just spam ping this Inferno, and you guys could have taken it if Blitzcrank didn't go back as well. But oh well, whatever. So again, big wave's gonna crash into your tower. Teemo keeps pushing. Not really a big wave, but you know, standard wave. So he's not controlling the lane at all. He's just pushing it up. You come to clear. He just stealths in there and waits for you to push and leave again. It's fine. Your build, let's have a look. Random longsword in there. Hopefully you're going for Shiv. You'll probably go very magic. Sash into Scimitar straight away. Oh wow. Very aggressive. Okay, so now you're going for fight. You chunk the Sliver out. Good. Nunu dies to double extent. Cool. That's fine. Yeah, you didn't do the most damage in the fight, but you know, you pushed the priority target away from the fight and were able to kill their tank, so they really have no front line here. And Blitz, if he lands a hook, there we go. There's another kill, and that's a free tower for you. And then definitely the dragon, the freest dragon you ever do see. Don't take the tower, everyone leaves. I suppose Civil Wave clear, yeah, fine, whatever. But this dragon has been alive for so long. We've had 2 dragons by now. Finally, someone's pinging it. No, it doesn't want to do it. Do the dragon. Sure, Nunu's scary, but he's over there. Don't flash. Oh no! That's the worst thing that could happen. Oh my god. That is the worst thing he could have done. Oh damn. Well, that's a shame, but whatever. Got 3 kills out of it, I suppose. Lose top tower though. Oh god. Yeah, so that was really bad. Tell him that's really, really bad. Never do that again. Never grip a Nunu into an objective. Alright, whatever. Shit happens, speed that up. Yeah, good. So you're going Shiv. You 8, 2 and 4. Your CS could be higher. Because you're roaming a lot. Which is also fine. You're not really taking many objectives with your roams. You're just kind of roaming for the sake of roaming. Getting some kills. Deciding what to do. Maybe flaming your team. What are these guys doing? So again, you just sat here, AFK. Push this wave. Push this wave in the tower. Force Teemo and Nunu up there. You know, you always want to look for that split push opportunity. Team's getting caught. Dead. He wasn't even there. Very good Bardock. Wow. No gold card. But you can take that tower at least. So again, yeah, essentially you're trading for the aim for the split push. You're 18 and 5. So, you know, you're far enough ahead. Trade a couple of kills for the side towers. Now, yeah, sure, your team can just back off and defend the tower, but that never really happens at low elo. Like, they like to fight, they like to get caught. Whatever, you took the tower. That's good, so another chunk of global gold. And map pressure. So what I would tend to do now, because pushing the nexus, the inhib towers is very hard, especially if this tower isn't down. So I would aim to take all the tier 1 towers first. So I mean, this is a free tower. Jinx has to walk up to and hit it with one rocket. So I would just go pressure this tower as much as I can until it dies. There it is, one rocket. And he hits the tower. TF has initiated his split push, so this is probably why the game is so long. Because everyone runs around dealing with the TF. I imagine. Guess the tower ports out. Oh, the Blitz Flash, well. Okay, so yeah, keep the pressure off. Something I might do here is just clear the wave and then go and roam, like forcing just Teemo up here, turning it into a 5v4. Because you are super, super strong, and Teemo is not. He's 0 and 5. So even forcing it, yeah, you know, without their TF, forcing a 5v4, yeah, I mean, TF is the best choice here. Oh, wow. That was a, wow. A Teemo shroom. Just kill everyone. Another triple kill. Fire. Not the best. So, I mean, then I would have just fought TF. I just would have... Come back. Yeah, I just would have fought TF when he ran out. I need to fly away. Everyone's fighting bot lane. Just kill this guy. Yeah, that's true. Unlucky. I'll just kill that guy and then taking the tower. Like, he's super underfed. You know, super fed. I just killed him and pressured this tower. Maybe taking it to half. Maybe a third. I don't know, whatever. But yeah, if you want to push the wave up, you seem a bit indecisive. That you're down here, you're pushing the wave, but then you leave again. You know, like, you're gonna push all the way, and then just kill the guy that comes to you. You're so fat, you can kill anyone. You could kill 2 of them even if it was Teemo and Nunu, you know, 5 minutes ago. It was just easy to 2v1 them. Teemo, Baron just spawned. I would have gone for that Baron straight away. Right now. They'll have no idea. 20-minute Baron. Very deadly. Looks like your team does it, but you're leaving. Really for the silver kill. That sucks. That sucks, especially if they get the Baron or if he puts the bunny in there again. Then that's not gonna be. Oh no, thankfully actually the Baron. So you died there without the Baron. That sucks a lot because you're such a split push threat. With the Baron or baby Baron, you become absolutely unstoppable. Yeah, I suppose now with Baron. In fact, I would just rush this objective. The Mountain Drake is really, really good, especially with Baron. probably prioritize Mountain Drake at the top for Quinn. I mean, Inferno's great, but the split push pressure and taking those towers super fast and even like taking the Baron leg and really fast if you have multiple Mountain Drakes is really, really nice. So I would always pressure this objective. But yeah, they don't want to repeat the same mistake. Oh, please don't tell me it gets it. This Baron, oh my god. His years does nothing. Fun, but you're also kind of just sat up, farming away. Oh, that's a big thing. Wow, this Barden in combo. You do win that. You're gonna get tier 4 too. Okay, fine, let's look at that fight again. So you were top. Slow down a bit. You were top clearing the wave when Drake was active. That was your first mistake. This is fine. You push Sivir into the team. Her flash was terrible. But it does force you out of the fight. You want to flash it there, I mean, you really... Like, Nunu has no chance to kill you. You could have just kited Nunu away forever, and he wouldn't have been able to do that. Oh, you ran into Teemo trimmers around there. But fine, I mean, I would just put pressure into Nunu. Like, nothing in this area can kill you right now. The only thing that can actually kill you is this spot. And then you die to the TP fine. So yeah, I suppose you can just put more damage into the fights. Like, sure, you were low health, but you had the the shield from Hex Drinker, and you could have taken Nunu out of the fight a bit more. And maybe he wouldn't have been able to flash ult after the Bard ult. Maybe, maybe not. And you had vision in this bush, so the cunning would have been fine. But fine, you flashed out, you ran in the shroom, and you got tier forward. Yeah, not much you could do there. So just aim to get more auto attacks into the fight, even if you are super low. You have to judge it. Nunu, yeah, sure, could have flashed on you, but yeah, you're pulling him very far out of their fight, and it seems their entire comp is based around landing a good Bard ult and into the Nunu absolute zero his ult. So yeah, just look for more time auto attacking during the team fights. You do have to play it like an AD carry. Essentially, if you can't assassinate their squishies. So you're pressuring out. Right, so this is what I just would have done whenever it was 8 minutes ago. And that's fine, you got vision here. Oh, Teemo hit the ward instead of you. That's fine. It means your team can get this tower. They still have Baron. Still has it jinxing. Definitely can. I know you come in the fight a bit late, so essentially you're flying around, not really achieving very much. Take loads of CS, great, but you don't really pressure the tower. Or when the whole team comes up here, and it was a bit unlucky that they ran in a shroom, but still, you then go and follow them into an already lost team fight, and then just die. So essentially, be more sure what you want to do. Good jinx on. Yeah, you need to be more sure of what you're trying to achieve when you're, when you're roaming away, when you're actually, like right now, for example. Like, what do you want to achieve in the next 2 minutes, let's say, or 5 minutes? So, Baron should be coming up pretty soon. Don't know where my Baron time has gone. Or whatever. Baron should be coming up pretty soonish. So I would look to pressure this tower down the bottom. You know, if put the split push versus the TF as well. You know, the 2 split pushes. And sure, his ult's obviously a bit better getting into the fight, but you can counter his split push. And you take this tower to force the team down here, so your team can then do the Baron. So generally, yeah, around this time, 25 to 30 odd minutes in the mid game, I tend to come bot lane and try to push that and leave the team either near the Baron or pushing the mid lane tower. I mean, this one's very low. Could all group up and try to pressure this one, but you know, Sivir TF wave clear. I suppose you do have pick potential with Blitzcrank, but you know that's not great. Especially this Blitzcrank doesn't seem so great. So I would just fly down here, clear this wave into the tower, preparing for the dragon. Also a huge wave. It's fine. You're gonna. Yeah, you can just kill that. What dragon? So another earth on the mountain. Cool. So fine, they're all nice and set up. So ideally you want to get there first, because allowing Teemo to set up all the shrooms is such a pain in the ass. But that's fine. Oh, that's unlucky. Oh, why did he? Another good bottle. TF is pushing. Kind of not doing much. Indecisive. Yeah, I think you're like, well, what do I do? Fine, we'll just go down here. You know, like what is this Rome hoping to achieve? Push the wave against the suppose, yeah, fine. But you have no wards. That's a very risky place. But when you go back, there's a dragon there. And Luna's already stolen 2 of them, so I hope God doesn't get this one. Thankfully, you get that one. And you murdered Teemo. Fine. So TF's playing the split push game, and he's playing it better than you at this point. Because he's taking the towers and he's escaping. So punish him for it. Yeah, that's what we like. Just stand there. Just get right next to him. Okay. Yeah, that's a shame. So here. I'll show you again. When he's on you, just stand next to him. Just stand like right next to him there. And then he wouldn't get all this distance on you. And I mean, he doesn't need to go away. He could have just walked away, but whatever. So you want to obviously, yeah, get really close to them. And so yeah, if he does flash, you can just still chase him down, because you'll be faster. Until he hasn't blown another gold card, and maybe he would have escaped. Maybe. Jinx is very low because of Sivir, so this tower taking lots of damage. So they're going to come down and deal with this, so yeah, do the burn. Everyone's here. Bygar knows. He ults. Yeah, fine. What do they do? Oh, and you got the scan trinket. I personally don't get scanned when I'm playing a top lane. I'll always get the ward. Not the blue ward, the green one, the warding totem. Especially if you want to push very deep, you're gonna need to ward, places like here. Yeah. And over here, and all the entrances that you need to deal with. So for this side, yeah. Maybe this push as well. But you go back. No, you should just stay. Just stay and you have Baron, you know, push this wave. And then with your ward, you see the Nunu coming. And then you base. You know, the empowered Baron gives you such a fast base. Yeah, man, just stay down here. Like, force the team to come down here and your team can then pressure mid. So that's really why the game is dragging out so long. I mean, they've kind of caught up. I think 13 kills is a lot and 7,000 gold, but you know, they're stalling out the game long enough and Nunu's becoming an absolute beast. With one IM, that's a lot of health. Jesus. You have the... Yes. That's the golem's buff. So yeah, you don't... The whole game, you don't really do too much. You know, you don't use your split push. These guys are fighting again. They're not fighting without you. It's good that you came down to join them. But this one's better. Oh. Fucking mad is dead. Another Teemo. And that's a done deal. Let's look at that in slow-mo. This is where you come in. I think he dies instantly. You just fly in there. Yeah, fly right into melee. That was very risky. But fine, just evolve. And here, you have all these targets hit by the Vigar stun. You could have killed them. You could have been hitting them much sooner. Ignored the Nunu. Which is what you do anyway, because you kill the Nunu, but you know, the Nunu's not really a threat. I know he's got absolute zero, but you could have dodged that. Killed the back line. Damn shrew. Oh wow. That's shrew. Fine. Fine. Team fights are fine. I mean, there's no reason to fly directly into the Nunu. That's very lucky they didn't just blow you up instantly. Very, very lucky. Chuck an exhaust. Yeah, he had exhaust. Chuck an exhaust and a bar stun, a flash bar stun or whatever. You would have just instantly died. Never fly directly into the attack. No, it's Nunu, he's not that scary, but never do that. Play it like an AD carry. If you're gonna go into team fights, you know, trying to kill their front line, then you have to play it like an AD carry. You can't go assassin on the Nunu. I'm not sure what you were thinking of. But that's fine. So you have mid inhib. So this is where I take it the game stalls out. You have mid inhib. And I guess nobody does anything with that advantage. And it just respawns. Check your iron build. It's fine. Oh, I would suggest never go mobility boots. Go attack speed boots. Attack speed boots are so good now. Mobility boots, I just, yeah. There's no need for Quinn to be super fast. Like, you're already super fast. If you really want Swifties, then get Swifties. There's no reason to be any faster than we already are. Be it with talents or items or whatever. I mean, Zeal adds, not Zeal, Shiv adds a huge chunk. Scimitar active, you know, you're super fast already. You don't need mobility. You don't need mobility boots. Because, you know, obviously it slows you down a lot in the team fights. And that sucks. Oh, wow. So just stand close to him. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's what I like. You got a Drake. Yeah, water, whatever. Drake gun is nice, but that'd be really. So why clear the jungle? No, I mean, sure, take the red and then just leave, but You know, what's your goal right now? What are you thinking? You know, your team's pushing mid for no reason. There's an absolutely gigantic wave, but spam ping that tower. Bam, click this tower. Look at that. I mean, the minions might even kill it themselves. How many cannons? One. Yeah, the minions will probably get that themselves. You're just clearing the jungle. I mean, you have an open inning. You've got. This time is when you should, you know, really apply the pressure. Be it dragon, I mean, fine, you get the dragon, but you know, you want to be taking these towers. Especially that it didn't die. Damn. You know, all this is just slowing down the game. Jinx is walking around in the jungle for no reason. So I mean, ping things, like ping that tower, just spam ping it. You know, just you want your team to go down here while you're coming up here and kill the damn TF over and over and over. Like, they're 4v5 with the entire game. So just push, like you push. Push this tower while your team pushes bot. It seems that you lack the initiative, and you're kind of struggling to be sure on what exactly you want to do. And then you're going back. What are you building? A ZZ Rot. Yeah. Okay, fine. Yeah, I like doing that from time to time if I'm absolutely smashing. It's fun, but that's kind of a troll build, man. But good, you go to clear bot while Baron's up. Maybe it forces him down. Would have gone bot a bit sooner. But the team just has no awareness at all. Well, that's the third Baron, is it? Second or third at least now. Just getting it, just empower all the minions, just force the whole team down there. Spam ping this. Spam ping that. Who cares about easy? There's 3 people down here. Yeah, fine, your team killed Teemo, but spam ping the tower. You have to tell them what to do, like what you're thinking. No, you got so much pressure down here. And just spam ping that tower, get your team on that tower, sure they get into. And then they just land another amazing bard off. Oh, an amazing bard stun and everyone dies. Sometimes. You got that tower fine. And you get so we have all 3 carries. Alright, let's just have a look. The Teemo's about to res, the tank's dead, so it'll be a 3v4 when Sivir gets back. But you have all 3 carries with a Ye and a Jinx. And a Shroom, that's a good one. He even flashes. And everyone dies. Okay, fine, the Shroom kept them in the game, I suppose, for at least another couple of minutes. 7 minutes, Jesus. And you still have Baron. Yeah, get some jungle farm. Go back. I don't know, like just go bot lane and kill this in him and just win the game. That's all you need to do. The whole team just go bot lane and just win the game straight up. Let's see what actually happens. So you roam around in the jungle, very risky. And you do absolutely no damage. Oh, that was a nice wall jump, fine. Oh yeah, fine, nice sash. But you're just dead. Flying in the jungle for no reason. Just stalls the game up. Gives them opportunity to come back. I know it's very bleak for them. I know fucking Nexus towers and shit, but Everyone, it should the whole team just group here. Even 4v5 they could win. They still have Baron. No. So yeah, they're a bit aggro onto the open Nexus, fine. And yes, technically, put this in like a high level situation. Yeah, you could just go mid as a team, win the team fight since you're so far ahead, and then just end the game. But well, this happens. Another good bar. Wow, this guy's the fucking hero of the game. This Bard. This Bardos have been awesome. But yeah, the reason you pressure this tower is because they have to defend the 2 waves. They have to send 2 people away from that tower. It'll be a 3v5. You just walk up, you hit the tower. But you know, you do have to do. You know, you have to go with your team. So if you're not going to spam ping it, then you know you should just group with these guys. I don't know what they're thinking. Maybe they want to pressure the inhibs when they come up. What is going on? You know, Jinx has to go back, like she's already super low and you haven't even joined the fight yet. Damn. It's great this entire time. You put your ZZ Rot down. No, don't hit him. Oh man. You're gonna backdoor hit the Nexus. That was poor. I'm not gonna lie, that was poor. Yeah, I don't know what to say. It's just you missed the team fight because you were too concerned, like too invested in putting down your ZZ Rot. So your team died. And then you went in and tried to backdoor and wrecked it completely. So what should you do? Either just go and join the team, like tell them to back off, tell them you're gonna go drop your ZZ Rot, and then you'll join the fight. You know, make sure they're aware of that. Spamming them, you know, whatever you need to do. Or if they're just not listening and they're constantly getting caught, like in this game, decide I'm going to split push and ignore the team and actually take the objectives, or I'm going to fight with the team. So right now you're kind of in 2 minds. Like, well, my team's losing the team fight, so I should probably join them. Random flashback here. But you know, you're already like too far out of position to join them because they get caught by a gold card or whatever. Just kill her. She's dead. Again, walk straight into their front line. You just die instantly. So your positioning in team fights is okay sometimes. Sometimes it's just very poor. I hope you win this game. Holy shit. Crazy if you don't win this game. Speed it up a bit. Wow, they could just close out the game. Yeah, I mean, There's not much really left to say at this point. The game should have been over 20 minutes ago when you were like 18-3. But we'll watch it to the end. We'll speed it up a bit because surely you'll just group up and take the Nexus by now. So now, yeah, just go with your team. Just go with your team and push the objectives. Like, you spend a lot of time trying to split, and it's obviously not working. And what is happening? Is he going to do Elder without Jungler? Very cool. Technically, you win a team fight and I surrender. Oh, don't. Okay, nice. Nice sash. That was very lucky. Oh my god. What a god. What a god. Oh shit. Oh, Jinx backdoor. Didn't even see that. Wow, that's hilarious. I did not even notice. We should not have won that game. Oh man. Yeah, so pointers. You don't do much with your roams. You spend a lot of time just flying around, not really kind of knowing what you should and shouldn't do. So I think that's what's going through your head. You're like, right, I'm gonna go and roam and see what happens. Why you should always think. Let's go back and find that. That earlier roam when Teemo was bot. Somewhere around here. Yeah, so Teemo's bot lane. Jinx died. So this entire time, you know, Teemo's bot lane. These guys can just push this tower. That's the only thing coming down here you would achieve is maybe defending the tower. But now you lose what? 3 waves odd. And you miss the tower. And you could just apply the amount of map pressure a lot earlier. Even if it's like 3 minutes earlier, you know, a competent jungler would have taken both the first, you know, this fire drake and the mountain drake. You know, you would have just snowballed completely off that. So I mean, people don't really in lower elos. They don't consider the actual time, like precisely that. Oh well, I could do it at 6 minutes. Or I could do it 8 minutes. Not much of a difference. There's a massive difference. You know, doing it at 5 minutes or 5.5 minutes, you know, there's a massive difference. And it's really, you know, been able to always understand what you need to do and when you need to do it. And yes, fine, we all make mistakes. We all go into a team fight and, you know, die instantly to a TF stun and whatever, you know, shit happens, but this kind of macro play, you know, where the Teemo's bot lane and they've just got to kill, you know, they've won the team fight already. And if they were good, they would pressure the tower. And they, you know, they would take it with 4 people. So you counter trade the top tower for the bot tower, keeping your team nice and even. So yeah, I mean, your team fights are fine. Apart from that one time you flew into the Nunu. That was a bit odd. But whatever, your team fights are fine. You hit the right targets. You know you nuke the Sivir out of that fight. Over in this dragon area, and then you did get forced out yourself, so that kind of stuff. But whatever. So I suppose, yeah, as well, like taking charge of the game, like as a split pusher, you need to tell your team, you know, what you plan to do. So you're like, well, I'm gonna, you type in the chat, I'm gonna pressure this, this tower. When there was that huge wave, you guys set up for Baron, and back off if they engage, or if they all come up, and then I'll come up and we'll 5v5 at the Baron. Things like this. Even with pings, if you don't want to type all that, just ping it. Like, you need to tell them what to do, especially if they're just dying constantly. You need to remind them, I'm the split push. Let me split push. Let them send 2 people down, and then you guys can 4v3 and just win the game easily. Like focusing the towers. Just by always focusing the towers. Don't play for kills. Never play for kills. I know you're 5-0 at bloody 5 minutes, whatever it was. Transition that into taking the towers. Like, that's how you use your lead. You force the Nunu and the Teemo, wherever the hell he is. You force them up to you. So in the early game, you just have 3 dragons, all day. And sure, yeah, maybe some will get stolen when fucking Nunu grips the bloody, Blitzcrank grips the Nunu over, and things like that, but fine. So I would say work on actually using your advantage to pressure the towers, the objectives. Take the baby Baron, take fucking the dragons, just do something with it. Don't just fly around looking for kills. Like I said in a previous video, you don't go for a kill when you're roam. You go for a tower. The kill is how you get the tower. You get rid of the guy in the lane that's defending the tower. But you don't ever roam just to get a kill and to get an advantage. You roam to kill the tower, and the kill has to happen so you can do that. So work on those. Send me another replay in a week or in a month or whenever you want, and we'll go through that. Try to improve on those pointers, and I'll see you guys next time. Cheers.